Yes, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, depending on when you are watching this video. My name is Jineji Kapol. Today I want to talk about land banking, the advantages of land banking, and what land bank is all about. Then, let's start with the simple definition of land bank. Land banking is a situation whereby you purchase a piece of land for the purpose of reselling. It can be next month, it can be next year, it can be 5 years, it can be 10 years. Any piece of land you buy for the purpose of reselling it in the nearest future is what land banking is all about. So since you are not ready to buy it for development, that is land banking for you. So now, there are several advantages of land banking and why you should take advantage of land banking, because it is very, very key as long as you want to make something out of your money. So now, the first advantage of land banking is protection of your capital. Protection of your capital is the first advantage. Why is protection of your capital very important? In land banking, if you do it right, especially when you do it through real estate company, your capital is secured. It becomes low risk investment. And low risk investment is any investment that you are very sure that your capital, no matter what happens, your capital is secured. So in land banking, you have more opportunity to protect your land, to protect your capital. At least, even if the land didn't appreciate so much, your capital must be retained. So that is one advantage of land banking. Then the second advantage of land banking is capital gain. That's a capital appreciation. Land banking is a kind of business, is a business strategy that can hardly go wrong. You can hardly purchase a piece of land and the price will go down. No, I have not seen any land that is being purchased. You can, without capital appreciation, you can witness maybe a slow appreciation, but instead of buying land for 1 million naira and the land becomes 500,000, no, I've not seen that before. So unless you are selling on the distress sale. So, but as long as land is purchased, it will continue to appreciate. It will continue to bring in capital gain. So that is one major advantage of land banking. Another major advantage of land banking is no maintenance cost. When you purchase a piece of land for land banking, you are not going to do any form of expenses on it, because especially if you do it in a company, in an estate, something like Homeland Group, then the company will take responsibility of perimeter fencing. Once you have done with your documentation, you are not going to make any form of expenses again. You are not going to maintain the land. You are not going to pay anything until you are ready to sell or you are ready to develop. So no maintenance cost in land banking. So it is a business you invest in as you sleep. As time goes, as they pass by, the land will continue to appreciate. And then you are not going to service the land. You are not going to buy fuel for the land. You are not going to do anything. The land will stay there. It will continue to appreciate while you sleep. So that is one major advantage of land banking. The fourth advantage now of land banking now is protection of your fund against theft. In land banking, once you buy your land, you invest your land and you invest your money in a landed property, especially in a company, your fund is protected. You are not going to wake up tomorrow and they say a thief have stolen my land, this one have happened to my land, or the money I kept in the bank has been, somebody has wired it out, or the money I kept at home, people came in the night and took away the money. So you have protected your fund against theft. People are not going to steal your land. Thieves are not going to steal your land. Nobody is going to steal your land. Land will be there, whether you are there or not. So, and once you do it in a real estate company, then that land will be protected, it will be there. Then another advantage, which is the fifth one of land banking, is protection of your fund against inflation. You know, in the current economy we are today, both even in the United States, even in Canada, even in Nigeria here. Inflation is on the rise, and at every point in time, and the interest rate is also increasing. So now, the best way to protect your fund is through land banking. When you invest your fund in a land, it will continue to appreciate. You know what land appreciation does? It will cover the inflation rate. Then it will also give you the capital gain. So it is only in land banking that when you invest a particular amount of money, it will cover the inflation rate. Because especially in Africa, where we have double-digit inflation, the only business and investment that has the capacity to cover the inflation rate and also give you the capital gain you want is through land banking. So it is very important, and you must have to take advantage of it. Don't leave your fund in the bank and allow inflation to sweep it over. You must have to invest your money in the landed property, and it will continue to appreciate for you. The sixth advantage of land banking is land banking also helps you to protect your fund against pyramid scheme. You know, when you invest your money in land and you are very conscious about it, and each money that comes to you, you have already decided that you will continue to invest them in the land. So when people begin to bring you those ideas of a pyramid scheme, they will give you this kind of investment. This one comes on, this one is raining now. At that time, when they bring those juicy and tempting offers, which are not real. So because you have invested your money in land, so you don't have any spare fund to be wasted in those on certain businesses. So it will protect your fund because you are dedicated and you have been investing on landed property gradually and before they come. So now, once your fund is in the property, there's no major fund left. Even if you want to do pyramid scheme, you might use the little cash you have to do it. So if the money goes, at least you have enough fund in the land, in your properties. So, but in a situation where you keep all your cash, and people will bring this particular offer, bring this form of investment, you look at it, you say no, they bring another one, then you buy this one. So at the end of the day, your money will disappear. So it protects you from pyramid scheme if you continue to invest in land banking. Then the last but not the least, which is the seventh reason, is that land banking will train your mind. It will train your brain and give you investment idea on what works and what does not work. If you trade on land at every level, with time you will understand that you can be able to figure out what works and what does not work. When people bring opportunity for you, you can look at them, you know whether this one is viable, whether this one is feasible or not. So this is part of the training you obtain. As time goes on, you begin to learn from people who have been in the business before you, and you begin to listen to so many stories when people get it wrong and when people get it right. So it will open your brain. It will make you become more alert. It will make you become more sensitive. It will make you place a guard on your fund. So these are part of the training you obtain once you begin your journey in a land banking system. So thank you very much, and may God bless you until we see you again. Dalun.